You see them everywhere, glowing green in the dark, a constant, silent promise of safety. The emergency exit sign. It's supposed to guide us, to show us the way out when things go wrong. But what if the little green man in the sign isn't trying to help you at all? What if he's trying to keep you in? This is the story of the Running Man, a modern urban legend that has quietly spread through late-night forums, panned whispered conversations among security guards and office workers who spend too much time in empty buildings. It all starts with a simple observation, something so small you'd probably dismiss it. Someone, somewhere, notices that the running figure in the exit sign isn't quite right. Instead of running towards the exit, he seems to be facing the wrong way. It's subtle, just a slight twist of his body, as if he's looking back over his shoulder. You might blink, shake your head, and blame it on tired eyes. But then you see it again in another building, and another. The feeling that something is off begins to grow. As weeks turn into months, people who work late in these buildings start noticing more changes. The figure's dynamic running pose seems to shift. He's not leaning forward anymore. He's more upright, static, as if he's stopped running and is now just standing there, waiting. It's a chilling transformation. The symbol of escape has become a symbol of stillness. The urgency is gone, replaced by an unnerving patience. It feels personal, like he's no longer showing you the way out, but watching you. This is where the story takes an even darker turn. Some witnesses swear the figure's head begins to turn. It's an impossibly slow movement, happening over days or even weeks. But one day you, LL, look up at the sign and realize with a jolt of ice in your veins that his head is no longer in profile. He's looking directly at you. His simple, featureless face is now aimed straight into the room, a silent, glowing sentinel. How is this possible? It's just a piece of plastic with a light behind it, right? But the feeling of being watched becomes undeniable, a constant, low-level hum of anxiety in the back of your mind. Then come the flickering lights. It's common in old buildings, a faulty wire, a bulb about to die. But around these specific signs, the flickering feels different. It's not random. During these brief moments of darkness, when the green light stutters and dies, people have reported seeing the figure move. Not just move, but get closer. When the light comes back on, the figure is still inside his plastic frame, but he seems bigger, more defined, as if with each flicker he's pressing against the very boundary of his world, trying to break through into ours. Naturally, people turn to technology for answers. Security cameras are set up, trained on the haunted signs, recording 24/7. But here's the truly maddening part. The cameras never catch anything. You can watch hours of footage, and the little green man remains perfectly still, a static icon of safety. It's only when you're there, in the room, that the changes happen. It's a phenomenon that seems to exist just outside the frame of objective reality, a personal horror show for a select audience. The lack of evidence only makes the stories more terrifying, dismissing witnesses as imaginative or just plain crazy. but they know what they saw. The physical anomalies don't stop there. Night janitors and security guards, the lonely custodians of these empty spaces, have reported that the signs are warm to the touch. Not just the gentle warmth of a light bulb, but an unusual, almost organic heat. It's especially noticeable late at night, when the building is silent and the air is cool. It feels like touching something that's alive, a low fever emanating from the plastic. Some have even described a faint, almost imperceptible vibration, like a slow, steady heartbeat. The most disturbing reports, however, come during actual emergencies. In buildings where these strange signs have been seen, there are numerous accounts of the exit lights failing at the worst possible moment. A fire alarm goes off, smoke begins to fill the hallways, and the one light you're supposed to trust, the one beacon of hope, goes dark. Plunged into chaos, people are left to navigate by memory, their primary guide to safety having abandoned them. It's as if the running man has no intention of letting anyone leave when it truly matters. And for those who do manage to follow the signs before they fail, their stories are perhaps the most perplexing. They follow the glowing green arrows, running down corridors and through doors, convinced they are heading towards an exit. But instead of finding their way to the street, they end up in forgotten parts of the building maintenance tunnels, sealed-off basements, or labyrinthine corridors that seem to lead nowhere. Become lost, disoriented, following a guide who was leading them deeper into the maze, not out of it. They were following a shepherd who was actually a wolf. The janitors, the ones who walk these halls every single night, have the most chilling tales. They talk about cleaning the floors beneath the signs and in the reflection on the polished linoleum. They don't see the figure inside the green box. They see him standing just outside of it, a dark human-shaped silhouette standing in the hallway, just at the edge of their vision. When they look up, he's gone, safely back inside his glowing prison. Or is it a doorway? They report the feeling of a cold spot under the sign, the sense that someone is standing right behind them, their breath cold on the back of their neck. This legend has a supposed final stage, a terrifying conclusion to the slow, creeping transformation, the last version of the sign. According to the stories, if you're unlucky enough to be the last person in one of these buildings, you might look up and see the final evolution. The arrow is gone. The word exit is gone. The green box contains only one thing, the man. And he's no longer running, no longer standing. He's walking slowly, deliberately, with one foot stepping out of the frame. He is no longer showing you the exit. He is the exit, and he's coming for you. So the next time you're alone in a quiet building, and you see that familiar green glow, maybe take a closer look. Make sure he's still running, and pray he's running in the right direction. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales from the shadows. Stay safe out there.